So we finally see Batman on the Switch. Nintendo drops a holiday surprise that everyone can get, and we've got some other fun updates from Sakurai. So good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. Enjoy the blue while you can. Next week, it will be gone. But what's not gone is Batman Arkham Trilogy. The game finally is debuting on Switch this Friday, and we got our first look at Switch gameplay plus exclusive Switch DLC, which I think is really darn neat. These games came out nearly a decade ago, and yet Rocksteady is adding a little bit of extra sauce for those of us who have been holding out for the Switch port. Now, the video here that you're seeing is showing Switch gameplay, and it's pretty tough for me to tell if this is running great or not. When I first watched the trailer, I said, ooh, that don't look so good. But on repeat viewings, it actually looks fine. These games are older than I remember them being, and so they don't look anywhere near like, say, a 2023 PlayStation 5 game or anything of that sort. Today's open world, vastly different than Arkham Knight, Arkham City, and definitely Arkham Asylum, but it will still be great to have these games on Switch, and I'm eager to see how the collection works out. Now, they are adding the Robert Pattinson Batman suit to the Switch version as an exclusive DLC for all y'all that pick it up on Friday. Note, they will eventually release this suit on other platforms at a later date, but for now, it's exclusive to Switch, so if you want to fly around as the modern movie Batman, you'll be able to do so. Another note is that the first game is on the cartridge, the next two are downloadable. That has been known for a while, but just wanted to remind you of it. These are some of the best games in my memory. The Arkham series, I think, is one of the best at doing open world, but still with an engaging story and great combat, and not feeling like it's overloaded or it's empty. It's just a really great open world, and Arkham Asylum as a more linear title is one of the best games I think ever created. I love being Batman. I'm still shocked that Rocksteady refuses to do another Batman game. Instead, we got the mediocre Gotham Knights, and it looks like we're going to get kind of a, I don't know, Suicide Squad game that's been delayed many times. But this is cool. Let me know if you think the footage looks good. Is it running well on their Switch? We'll find out for ourselves in just a few days. And in less than just a few days, Nintendo is actually updating F-Zero 99 again. Back in October, they said this would be the final tracks added to the game. And I guess that was honest. It wasn't a lie, but it made everyone think that F-Zero 99 was done getting updates. Yet today, it's getting another update, Classic Mode, which allows you to play F-Zero 99 just as it were back on the Super Nintendo. So you got the same screen ratio as the SNES game. 20 racers, 1 boost per lap. The Skyway, spin move, and filling the meter by taking down opponents are all disabled because they want this to feel like it did back on the Super Nintendo, the original version. So basically this is like reduced, basic, I guess you would call it, classic F-Zero 99, and that's what the 1.1.0 update is dropping later today, tomorrow in Europe, and I bet this is now the final update for F-Zero 99, but Nintendo seems to be at some of their coolest with these 99 type games. I hope they continue to do more, and I'd love them to bring them more frequently. It's a fun addition to Switch Online, a great freebie, and just a nice way to live Nintendo nostalgia without repeating the same game. It's great to play the old ones we love, but it's also great to have old ones redone in this way, and not just a remaster or a totally new game, but reduxing what it means to be F-Zero. 99 is perfect for that, and hopefully you guys enjoy the new update. This, to me, is an update to just the masses. Okay, apparently kids today want online cards and online currency more than actual games, which I guess makes sense when you think about the distribution between digital and physical. But in a recent poll conducted by the ESA, the Entertainment Something of America, no, the S isn't for something, Entertainment Society of America, it's the people that used to do E3. They conducted a survey and they found out that of the 72% who wished for video game related goods, 39% wanted online subscriptions like Switch Online or Xbox Live, 29% wanted in-game currency, which I assume is like Robux, or Fortnite money, or maybe they're just calling it in-game currency, but it could be like eShop credit or PlayStation credit, and 22% wanted physical games. Very interesting, though, that majority of these kids want something digital and not physical, because that's a huge flip from when I was a kid, and I would think that games would still be more popular, But alas, today it's about the subscriptions, and it's about doubling down on your favorite games and acquiring more in-game stuff. Let me know where you fall. Like, do you still ask for physical games, or would you rather have digital cards and subscriptions so you can kind of chart your course how you want? I don't know. I know physical's going away, but like games for Christmas, that was always my holy grail. So I wonder if it is for any of you. Nintendo is giving us their grail for the holiday season. I honestly think this is really cool. I'm not being facetious at all. Like, seriously, like this is straight face Zach here. They announced holiday icons, and I honestly think this is really neat. I know some people don't give a crap about the icons, but I think the icons has been Nintendo's best way to involve community originality. And that may sound very silly, but we don't have like a whole lot of options. We don't have themes. Friend codes are kind of a bore. This is our best way to show off our personality on our Switch. They don't even really release new Joy-Con much anymore, so now you can be a nice looking Mario snowman. You can be a Pikmin carrying a huge dangerous candle. You can be a wrapped Yoshi egg, or you can be a pretty low effort Link with a bow, Inkling with a bow, Mario with a present. I also like this dangling cloud ornament. They have like a felt look to them. I love those bottom 4 icons. I think they're stellar. They are available now, and you can get them running through Christmas Day, December 25th. A fun little addition for Nintendo to bring us something in the holiday season. Maybe they'll drop something else, because last year they did do the indies for the holidays that dropped big-ish games, indie games, and maybe they could do something like that. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'd love to see it. Or maybe just some more NSO games, considering we talked about the discrepancy between, like, the Japanese eShop is getting a bunch of stuff in December, and as of right now, the American eShop is only getting JetForce Gemini. My guy Sakurai, always bringing the goodies. And no, he's not bringing new updates on games or announcements or what he's working on. He's actually bringing old stuff. The oldest stuff possible. And what makes this so cool is that Sakurai was given special permission, and he highlights how like extremely lucky and special permission this was from Nintendo to showcase some old character designs. Some of the oldest video game art Nintendo has ever made. And if you're a fan of Nintendo or have nostalgia for the company, this is pretty darn cool. It goes back to their Game & Watch days, and we see some really, really basic original ideas and original artwork from their very first games in 1980, 81, 82, 83, way before Mario ever was born, even before Donkey Kong. This is like Ball. You know that, Gem? One of the greatest games ever. You probably know Fire. That one's a little more notable, but how about Flagman? Another classic Nintendo title. We got Manhole. That one's a little bit more recognizable. Helmet as well, recognizable. Oil Panic, of course. You're probably starting to see things that you've seen on little Game & Watch machines before. Donkey Kong, the first instances of the ape fighting against the man that would die in order for Mario to take his place. Jumpman getting a little bit squashed by the barrels, and then we move on to when they had like a widescreen Game & Watch. But it's very cool to see. I think Ball is my favorite. It's just like, wow, this dude he's got a lot of balls, and he's like a juggling guy. And that's where Nintendo began. This is how they started their development. And if you compare Ball to Mario Wonder, that's how far we've come in 43 years. And I think that's really remarkable and fun just to see, like, this is 43 years of the earth, of our lives, of Nintendo, from where they began to where they are now, how far things have come, and how crazy it is to think that this is what it started with. This basic, this simple, just some circles all plopped together on a black and white screen with a tiny little game in the year 1980. Very, very fun. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. A look to the past and a look to the less past with Batman, but a look to the future because there is cool DLC as well as some nice holiday icons and that F-Zero update for all of you. Let me know if you're going to check these out, what you think of today's stories in the comments down below, and if you're getting or asking for physical games or digital currency. I'm very curious, so hit me up in those comments. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Love y'all lots. SwitchForce out.